first of all, thank you for your precious time you're dedicating us, and welcome on VeroRock.it. Let's start this interview. First question, how was born your project Teach Rock with the idea to educate kids through music? And how is the response of young people?
Well, the music teachers of America came to me 10 years ago, and my government had passed a legislation called No Child Left Behind. The intention was to increase science and math scores, focus more on that. So, in their wisdom, which they don't have much of, they decided to cancel all the arts classes, even though every statistic showed that if a kid took music class, they did better in math and science. But that aside, so the music teacher said, can you do something about it? I said, let me see what I can do. I don't know. So I went and I talked to Teddy Kennedy and Mitch McConnell. Teddy Kennedy all the way on the left, Mitch McConnell all the way on the right. You know, Teddy Kennedy, unfortunately, no longer with us. Mitch McConnell, unfortunately, still is. And I said, can you this is an unintended consequence, can you cancel all the arts, And they said, yeah, we heard about that, but we can't fix it. So I said, you know what? I thought about it. And I came to the teachers and I said, listen, let's do something else. Let's do music history. And this way, first of all, we can do it with all the students, not just musicians. Every kid's into music. And we can do it cross-curricular. We can do it in music class, history class, social studies class, the English class, And really, make sure kids stay interested in music. And the more I thought about it, I thought, this is also good. That's a good way to teach kids and get their attention. Because these days it must be difficult, with all the social media, everything is now. When we grew up, we were told, learn this now, and someday you will use it. That doesn't work anymore. These kids, they want something right now.
New generation.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll give them something they can use right now, which is a conversation about music, because every kid is an expert in one thing, which is their own taste, and every kid's into music. So, immediately they start participating in the class. The teacher has their attention. So it's been working very well. I mean, we just started going public last year. We've been working on it for 10 years. But so we connected it to the tour this year by making sure that the teachers are appreciated and they come for free to the show. The curriculum is free. We do a workshop in between sound check and the show for teachers, free. We want every teacher to come from, whether they teach first grade or for university. You're all welcome to come to the show, and welcome to use our curriculum at teachrock.org for free. And we're going to continue doing that, because it's been very, if you just, I would love some ice for the iced tea.
Oh, okay.
I don't need the ice for the water, but for the iced tea I do.
Okay.
So, we'll see how it goes, because it's all very experimental right now, but the response to the curriculum has been very strong, very strong.
And as you usually say, your strong relation with Italy, not only about your region, but also with your culture and people. I know you are in deeper friendship with two Italian persons in particular way. The one is Claudio Trotta from Berry Art, that he's here tonight.
Oh yes?
Yes. He's in
he's in the crowd somewhere.
Downstairs. And
good luck, Claudio.
And the second one is the photographer Guido Arari.
He's here tonight? No.
No, I don't think so.
He's in Milan.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. How was born this strong relation with both of them?
I have other friends too,
Yeah.
Not just them.
Yeah.
Claudio was my promoter. I chose him before he worked with Bruce. So I liked him, and most of the other promoters were in jail.
Nowadays.
So he was he's one of the few promoters that was actually not in jail. So that worked out pretty good. And Guido, of course, was the photographer who taking pictures for various magazines. You know, he was one of my photographer friends. Fabio Nessotti was another one. You know, I haven't seen them for a while, but you know, become friendly with people who you see all the time, and you know, year after year. You know.
And now, two questions about your actor career. The first one, as David Chase has confirmed a few months ago, probably there will be a Soprano prequel, The Main Saints of Newark. What could you tell us about this spin-off? And are you involved as the main part of the original cast?
No, none of the cast is involved because it's a prequel, which means it happens 20, 30 years before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to happen, but no, none of us are involved. No.
In any episode? Any episode of the
No, it's not a TV show. It's a movie.
Ah, okay, a film.
Yeah, it's a film. Yes. Yeah, it's a film.
Okay. And the second one, I really enjoy your TV series Lilyhammer, and in particular way I love the last scene, paying a little tribute to all the Italian grandmothers. Are you thinking to make a new season in the future of this TV show?
I wish.
Because I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, me
and
too.
my mother too. I forced her to watch all the Soprano season and all the Lilyhammer.
Yeah. Good, you're a good son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss it too. No, not getting many more. Just those 24 shows, which was a miracle we got them done. It's a very difficult show to do. Very, very complicated, you know. But I'm very proud of it because I was able to show the great talent of Norway to the world. It's the only show in history that was a success in Europe that was not remade for America.
Yeah.
It was shown in the original version, you know. And that never happened. I'm very proud of that. And of course, it was the first show Norway ever sold to the world, and they sold to 130 countries. You know? So it was very, very successful, and we won Best Comedy of the Year 2 years in a row in Monte Carlo at the TV Awards. You know? So that was very, very rewarding and very, very satisfying. You know?
And during some recent interview, you declared that after you left the E Street Band many times ago, first time, you dedicated most of your life for the politics during those years. In the middle of the 80s, you recorded the hit and project Sun City against the apartheid in South Africa. And how much difficult was to unite many different musicians like blues, Lou Reed, Bono Vox, Gabriel, and many more. And have you thought to work into a similar thing in these years or maybe in the next future? How the music can change the world, in your opinion, nowadays?
That's about 10 fucking questions.
Yeah, we have to be... Sorry.
Well, first of all, how do you start with that? How did I get them all to do it? It was very, it wasn't as organized as the one that Quincy Jones did or the one that Bob Geldof did. You know, they were very organized and very well done. Mine was complete chaos. It was crazy. We never knew who was coming in or when. You know, I would call the video guy, Hart Perry, in the middle of the night, Miles Davis is coming in, get over here with the camera, and, it was done, they were selected by, not because of their fame, but because they had said things in their work, or they had participated in political activity. I wanted people that were more engaged in this particular issue. So, we were very lucky we did it then. We couldn't do it now. And we got that done, and
room service.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
I see a hurricane coming. The weather is changing for the better. So it was just it was an honor to work with all those guys, and we were the most successful political record in history. Of course, we actually very much part of bringing the South African government down, which we're very proud of course. Could you do it now? No, for a number of reasons. We're very, very fragmented now.
Yeah.
And rock and roll, first of all, is no longer at the top of the industry.
Yeah.
Although,
music industry.
yeah, the music industry, the business itself, we're a cult. We're back to 1955.
Yeah.
You know? All right. But live, of course, is a different story.
Yeah.
Of course, live we continue to be the most important live shows. But not in terms of the business and not in terms of the reach of mass media. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you could never do that now. I don't think. And but rock and roll still has is very effective, person to person.
Yeah.
You know, you come to a show. You know, like our show tomorrow. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
It's very, very
I was in
effective.
Pistoia last year, so I have seen an amazing show.
Thank you.
With two amazing special guests, Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick and David Bryan from Joy.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think that was just a partial show, though.
Yeah.
I think we do our full show tomorrow, don't we, Jim?
Yeah.
I think it's our full show tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
I think it's so.
very different.
No special guest.
But I don't think we were able to do the entire show at Pistoia. I think it was a short. You know. But I think we do our whole show tomorrow, so you see a big difference. And so.
Okay, last two questions. The first one, last week you played in Madrid and I have seen you had a very special guest that was involved in Sun City Project 2, Mr. Michael Moreau from Anno. And last here in London, a special guest that was Paul McCartney, I think.
A very special guest.
Yeah. Did you have contacted them before? And how was the response of the audience?
Well, Michael's case, he's filming the pilot of a new TV show, a reality show, which is a great idea. Yeah. Which he's going to go around to rock shows, interview the artist, and then sit in on stage. You know. So everybody loves Michael, and it's a great idea, and he's a fantastic performer. And so I think it's going to be a big hit TV show. That might be the first show, the one he did with me. Paul McCartney, I've gotten friendly with. I don't see him very often, but we've gone. We've been out with our wives to dinner, and it's very nice. He's got a wonderful wife, and we just he came to the show, which was a surprise. And I said to him, just relax, don't feel any obligation, to do anything. You never go out anymore. He's working all the time, so he never goes out, never socializes. I said, just relax, enjoy the show, But at the end of the show, he wanted to come up, and so. Just in case, I had prepared a Little Richard sort of version of I Saw Her Standing There with the horns, and that's what we did, So.
The last one. Thank you so much for your precious time you're dedicating us, Stevie. And you want to leave a special advice to all the young musicians in particular way?
Well, I say the same things all the time. Go back to the roots. Go back to the source. Go back to the Renaissance of the 50s and 60s. That's where all the action was. And to this day, everything comes from there. If you want to really have a strong identity, go back to the roots. Or else, every decade, the roots get diluted. Don't listen to what's going on now. Do yourself a favor. Go back and start there. And then, I think, they'll find that it's much more rewarding.
Thank you so much.